tenant use.
Here is an article published by Medical News Today, medically reviewed by Meredith Goodwin, MD. And this article was written by Helen Millar on December 21st, 2020. What are the health effects of noise pollution? Noise pollution occurs when unwanted sounds enter the environment. The potential health effects of noise pollution include increased stress levels, sleep disturbance, or hearing damage. Some examples of noise pollution sources: construction, motorized vehicles, crowds, concerts, aircraft. This article looks at noise pollution in more detail and its potential health effects. We also discuss ways to reduce noise pollution. What is noise pollution? Pollution occurs when a contaminant enters the environment, causing undesirable effects. There are several types of pollution, including air pollution, water pollution, light pollution. Noise pollution is the spread of unwanted sounds into the environment. Noise is almost always around us, whether natural, such as birdsong, or from human activity, such as vehicle traffic. However, noise buildup can have a significant impact on the well-being of humans and animals. Compared to other types of pollution, people often overlook noise pollution as a health hazard. A 2018 review notes it as an underreported factor. However, many people are experiencing a rise in noise pollution due to an increase in human activity. Impact on mental health. Unwanted sounds can have a range of mental health effects. The brain is always monitoring sounds for signs of danger, even during sleep. As a result, frequent or loud noises can trigger anxiety or stress. With continued exposure to noise pollution, a person's sensitivity to stress increases. People living with noise pollution may feel irritable, on edge, frustrated, or angry. If a person feels they cannot control the amount of noise in their environment, its impact on their mental health intensifies. Environmental noise is also a common cause of sleep disturbance. A person may experience difficulty falling asleep, inability to stay asleep, waking too early. Sounds can also reduce the depth and quality of sleep, altering the amount of rapid eye movement in sleep. This can impact a person's mood and ability to concentrate. Impact on physical health. The physical health effects of noise pollution can occur as a direct or indirect result of noise exposure. In several cases, loud sounds can directly cause hearing impairment. Some forms of noise-induced hearing impairment include abnormal loudness perception, tinnitus, which causes a persistent high-pitched ringing in the ears, paracosis, or distorted hearing. Some research also suggests that noise pollution may indirectly contribute to other health conditions. According to a 2018 review, there is evidence that short-term exposure to noise pollution can temporarily raise blood pressure and increase blood viscosity. This is also an association between the long-term exposure to noise and higher rates of cardiovascular disease. The reviewed authors suggest that this may occur due to the impact of noise pollution on stress hormone levels and the nervous system. Over time, this stress may contribute to the development of disease. Another 2018 study in Canada found that preeclampsia, a condition that causes high blood pressure during pregnancy, was more common among pregnant people exposed to higher levels of noise pollution. Impact on children. According to the 2018 review, children are particularly vulnerable to noise-induced hearing loss. A 2014 study found that chronic exposure to noise for 8 hours a day could cause permanent hearing changes in children, including the inability to hear certain frequencies. An article that in the Indian Journal of Pediatrics notes that noise pollution can affect a child's hearing at any stage of development, including fetal, infancy, and adolescence. Additionally, unwanted or loud noise or at school or home may make it challenging for children to learn. They may experience more difficulty with concentration, communication, and speech and development, cognitive performance. This may affect a child's behavior, their ability to form relationships, and their confidence. They can also develop high blood pressure due to chronic exposure to sound. How to reduce noise pollution? In some cases, noise pollution is unavoidable. However, there are ways to reduce noise levels inside the home. A person can try reducing the noise from appliances such as air conditioning units, heaters, fans, and other appliances. Can contribute to overall noise levels in the home. Try turning them off more often or setting a timer so they only switch on at a certain time. Reducing noise from media devices. Consider the volume and duration of noise from music, televisions, radios, and video games, avoiding having unnecessary noise playing in the background for long periods, or listening to sounds at high volume. It may be useful to set aside dedicated time for watching TV or listening to music. Repair or replace old machinery. Old appliances, vehicles, and other items can be louder than newer models. Consider upgrading or replacing noisy household items. Soundproofing, adding insulation strategically around the home can help muffle sounds from other rooms, neighbors, or outside. Rugs, carpets, and curtains may also help. Create more quiet time. Try to regularly set aside time for quiet activities such as reading, puzzles, or creative hobbies. Avoid playing music or having background noise during this time. Ear protection. If loud noise is unavoidable, use ear protection such as earplugs or earmuffs to reduce its impact. If white noise is harmful, some people find the sound of white noise soothing and use it to relax or get to sleep. In 2016, a study on people with sleep disorders showed that white noise was effective in masking noise pollution, which may make white noise machines beneficial for those living in noisy areas. However, it is also important to note that white noise, as with other types of noise, can still have adverse effects. Loud or prolonged exposure may cause hearing loss at certain decibels. Ensure that white noise machines are set at a safe volume and a safe distance away from sleeping person before use. When to seek help. If noise pollution affects a person's hearing or mental health, and methods to lower noise are not effective, speaking with a doctor can help. Depending on how noise impacts someone, they may benefit from consulting with a hearing or sleep specialist. A therapist can also help teach coping mechanisms. Sometimes hypersensitivity to noise can be a symptom of other conditions, such as hyperacusis. A doctor can diagnose this. A person could also try reporting excessive noise to their local authority if it breaches legal limits. This could include noise pollution from outdoor events, venues, construction sites, or businesses. In summary, noise pollution significantly impacts public health. Research suggests it can raise stress, affect mental health, and contribute to developing health issues such as high blood pressure. Direct exposure to loud or persistent noise can also lead to hearing impairment. Children are particularly vulnerable to the negative effects of noise pollution. It may be possible to reduce levels of noise in the home, school, or workplace with simple changes such as soundproofing and turning off devices. Thank you. So thank you again for listening. This is a study that I wanted to share with everybody, especially now it's pertinent due to the fact that we have a proposal by the property owners that they want to upgrade, or actually, downgrade our livelihood by exposing us to another 5 years worth of construction noise, which is going to be less than 100 feet away from me. We're not happy here, and obviously whatever they say they're going to do, we don't believe it, because every time they do exactly the opposite. They've shown nothing but disdain for their tenants. I've never seen such carelessness, and you really need a set of liars to come here and tell us that things are going to be okay, and that I should be happy that they're doing this. We over here are going to be exposed for another 5 years. Well, I predict it's going to be 5 years. They always say, oh, it's going to be 2.5, 3 years, 5, 4 years, whatever they say, it's going to be more. And the noise is obviously going to be horrible. We just went through 2.5 years with renovations, with decibels hitting well above 95 decibels inside the apartments. Dust everywhere, complete disrespect from the workers, people parking in our parking spots. So basically, if we park somewhere else, we can get ticketed or towed, but these guys can do whatever they want. They leave the doors all wide open, so anybody can come in and do whatever they want. They can steal from us. They don't care. It's not their stuff. It's our stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see, and now we see that noise will definitely have an impact on our health. We've already experienced it, so we know. I mean, a lot of people have been experiencing health problems in the last little while. I know I've got a friend who's actually increased her dosage of for her medication, for heart medication, and we have other people that are now having mental health issues in the building since, especially since this renovation started. I suspect that this will be an ongoing thing for the remainder of the existence of this building, or as long as Starlight Investment owns this place. It is deplorable. We will fight this, but unfortunately it looks like the city's just going to do what they want to do, and the province is going to allow it anyways, because nobody cares about tenants. So but if you do care about tenants, please give me some ideas of what would be a nice article that you would want me to narrate, and maybe some comments on my part, or on your part if you want. I would love some community engagement, or anybody that is a tenant anywhere in the world, go for it. Let me know what you think. Rebel Tenant out.